So, sat out in the garden. Yeah, the bird is in the background. I do apologise for the lighting. And hopefully you'll be able to hear me properly as well. I've had some issues with the microphone. The wife's given me an acupuncture needle now to stab myself with, so that'll make it a lot better. So first up is a brand new beer from Liquid Light. Went to the tap room last week, met the head brewer Tom, and a lovely bloke. So this is Luma. It's a New England IPA, 6.5%. So there we go. If you can see that properly. Prefer to do beer or videos inside, to be honest, because in the beer room. So yeah, 6.5% hops, the Citra, Azaka, and Eldorado. So yeah, first one. Second one, part of the new beers from Welbeck Abbey Brewery. I'm actually going to, I'm going to drag the wife along as well, to the meet the brewer, the Winchester, the new Winchester, the new pub that's opened up in Sherwood. I've never been there, so two birds, one stone next week. And this is one of their new beers. They've now got their own bottling plant, so they can bottle more beers, which for a beer reviewer is brilliant. So yeah, Skylight. It's crisp and lightly floral continental pale at 4.4%. Distinguished brews inspired by tales from the Welbeck estate. So that's one of the new beers. Next up, from Burton Town Brewing Company, craft beer from them, and it's super styling. It's a New England IPA again. 7.5%. Get in. Yeah, Burton Town Brewery. You have to remember these because there's Burton Bridge Brewery and Burton Town Brewery. And then obviously in Burton there's Molson Coors and Marston's. So from the good people at Alter Ego Brewing, it's Incognito West Coast IPA. Not had this one before. West Coast IPA, style American IPA, hopped to one of our favourites, the Classic Centennial, and backed up by another firm favourite, Mosaic. Expect citrus and pine in abundance, 5.8%. Really hoping these guys get a nod for the Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. I will be prodding. And again from Alter Ego, it's Changeling Rakau. So I've had Changeling before, so this must be a slightly different version. Our rotating dry hop Vermont Pale. Same malt base, same hot side hops, but the dry hop is mysteriously swapped. Changeling Rakau features at 12 grams per litre. That's quite a lot per litre, isn't it? Dry hop, have you guessed it, Rakau. Offering aromas of apricot, plum, mango and pear with lighter notes of lime and pine. That sounds absolutely lovely. 5.5%. And again, Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. Let's make it happen. And again from Welbeck Abbey Brewery, it's Atlas, an ultra opt West Coast IPA. Doesn't really say anything about the beer. It's 5%. There we go. And yep, really exciting to do this. I am going to be reviewing it. Possibly get a review in before Thursday, just so that they know who I am when I go, as you do. And here's a little fella. So I met him the other day and we chatted, and I was actually sober this time as well. So there's a thing. This is Craig, and he won the Hop Idol, the homebrew competition set up by the likes of Totally Brewed, these people, Black Iris, The Abdication, Place to Brew. Yeah, and he won it, and this is his beer. It's called Sarki Twit, and are they calling him a Sarki Twit? I reserve judgment on that. I'm not saying anything. Wit beer at 4.5%. So it says here, this beer was created by Craig Salabank, the winner of the first Nottingham homebrew competition, Hop Idol. Wit beer with pink peppercorns, juniper berries and coriander seeds. So there we go. Sarki Twit. And now, co-shareholder in Magpie Brewery. Talking of Magpie, brings me on to this. Had this last week at Magpie Brewery. They had a few issues with overcarbonation. The brewer of this Red Dog told me straight away, says it's a bit overcarbed. So for whatever reason, anyway, I was always going to get the bottle, and I have. So it's Magpie Cross Red Dog Ales, but I'm not really worried about the Magpie element because it's the Red Dog Ales I'm more worried about. A New World Pale, double dry hopped with Mosaic hops and fermented with Kavik yeast. bringing plenty of citrus orange bite. So a double dry hop pale ale, 4.8%. Here is Red Dog. Nottingham home brewer turned commercial, and not only that, he's a YouTuber as well. So, and he does beer reviews and grain stuff. So again, very interesting lad. And he's a bloody tall bloke and all. That's his beer. Can't fault him, can you? So this is Hennymore from Robert Abbey Estates again. This is a golden ale with classically elegant English hops at 3.7%. Next up, again from Alter Ego, and this is a chocolate and hazelnut milk stout called Goth Juice, and it says here, made with the tears of Robert Smith. Only kidding. A devilishly dark sweet milk stout with chocolate and hazelnut flavour, and way darker than you. 5.2%. You have no idea how dark I can get. No idea. Even I scare myself sometimes. Ooh. So, Totally Brewed's one of their 2 brand new beers. Reminds me, I still need to go to Totally Tapped and pick up the Biscotti one that came out. There was one. I'm sure I've not reviewed it. I do try and review most of the beers if I can, you know. This is Drink This Michael, Become One of Us, a hoppy pale at 5.4%. Look at the artwork there. Stunning artwork, stunning brewery, and bloody amazing tap room. Gotta be honest. And look at that. The artwork's sublime, isn't it? And I like these people because they are very pro gardening, eco. I'm not an eco warrior, but I certainly try and do what I can for the environment. You know, certain times you can't win. You know, I have to use weed killer at work because there's no other way of doing it. There's only one of me doing 12 acres, and it takes some doing. So it says here, we've hit this beer right in the heart with 13 grams per litre dry hop of Sabro, Citra and Talus. Sabro obviously brings a bit of coconut to the affair. So yeah, there we go. And that is my beer haul. I'll do the old Instagram thing later because it's a pain. It is a pain. But yeah, going to be enjoying these over the next few days. Thank you again to Adventure Beer for stocking these. It makes life a hell of a lot easier when you can go to one place and get your beers and get local beers. So I, as a person who likes a beer but also likes a beer review, can support his locals. You know, this it's something that needs to happen all around the country. The business model is brilliant. And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you soon.